This is the 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast.
Welcome back to 10 Minutes with Andrew. I'm, of course, Andrew. I'm again joined by my dad, Marky Tropicana. Welcome back to the show.
Marky Tropicana, we're using the same music leading in from last week. You're not happy about that? So we're already fighting. Haven't even started the show. But yeah, Marky Tropicana. I no longer play like Marky Tropicana. I play like Marky Tropicana with one hand. That's how well things are going for me this year.
Yeah.
Golf is a brutal game.
It is, in fact.
Speaking of golf, are we talking about that?
I do have something to talk about later.
Okay,
yes.
so I won't bring it up?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, today, you didn't ask, so.
Oh, we're jumping right into that.
Well.
Hang on, do I have to have anything ready?
What do we talk about, what were we supposed to talk about, beforehand?
Do I have to have anything ready?
Probably game show music, yeah.
Okay, good. So,
actually, you don't need game show music, never mind.
Oh, okay. So, no game show music, then it's...
I mean, you can use it if you want. But.
What are we doing today, my son?
Well, we're going to do the Blue Jays playoff preview.
Oh, this is going to be complicated.
But before we do that,
okay,
there's two things I got to get into.
Two things you got to get me to do?
No, got to get into it.
Got to get into.
Yeah.
Okay.
First thing is, I feel like we're living in 2015 again.
2015.
10 years ago.
That was when the Blue Jays last won the East?
Yeah. Not just because of that. That's a good point, but not just because of that.
2015. I didn't have 4 COVID shots in me.
It's because the Leafs signed James Reimer to a PTO. So it feels like it's 2015 again.
I saw that. What's that all about?
I don't know. And Hazen on Overdrive was talking about how he was like his first ever interview, I believe, what James Reimer was. And they were like, what year are we in here? Joseph Wool's out for a little while. He's got some family matters to attend to, so they need a backup goalie, and they decided to give him a PTO. It's not a full deal yet, of course, but...
I'm wondering, and I'm always, a few steps ahead of most people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you laughing. They have a 1A and a 1A, basically.
Yeah.
In Wool and Stolarz.
They do.
They need a backup. Are they doing this so somewhere in the regular season they can flip one of those goalies, most likely Wool, and make some room and bring someone in? Because goaltending is sought after in the NHL.
Especially in the playoffs.
So,
but it's just like...
there's going to be a team willing to give up too much to get a goalie.
I don't know if I love the idea of trading Wool, it's just...
Well, I'd trade him over Stolarz.
Stolarz is more injury prone.
We've only seen one. What?
Well, they're both injury prone.
Try that again?
They're both injury prone.
Okay. I think Stolarz was injured once last year. Now, it was a long-term injury. Wool's been injured a dozen times in the last 2 years.
In the playoffs, Stolarz was hurt.
Yeah, and the year before that, what happened? Remember the save with 1 second left that took Wool out of Game 7?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
that was a stupid
let's
thing
not go down that road. But that's what I'm thinking. If they can get a legitimate backup goaltender, because they don't have one right now. They basically have 2 starting goaltenders.
And actually, the only reason that Stolarz got hurt is because Bennett rammed into him.
Yeah.
So it's not his fault. Yeah,
so just think about this. Instead of having 2 number ones or 2 almost number ones, wouldn't you want to have a number 1 and a backup and then be able to flip this guy for some assets?
Yeah.
Because someone's going to overpay for a goalie at some point during the season.
Edmonton.
See, I see
Edmonton.
where Tree's going. Oh, they don't have any goaltending problems in Edmonton. They got Stuart Skinner.
Edmonton, yeah.
Stuart Skinner. And not in Winnipeg either. They got the best goalie in the
Winnipeg,
world.
and
who just can't play in the playoffs.
Florida's kind of taking it on the chin right now. Barkov's going to be out for 7 to 9 months.
Doesn't matter to them.
Kachuk
All they want to do is make the playoffs.
But Barkov might miss the playoffs.
Oh, well, that would be different.
7 to 9 months.
That would be different. That's the Tampa Bay Lightning
No.
strategy. Keep everybody out.
No.
Bring everybody back. Win the cup.
Because there's no LTIR anymore for the playoffs. In the
that's
new CBA, it's gone. No, there's no more LTIR in the playoffs.
But they don't have a new CBA yet.
This is I think it starts this, but it'll be next year by the time we get to the playoffs.
You are in the know.
Yeah, well,
so you're an insider. You are a 10 Minutes with Andrew podcast insider.
I guess so.
So that's interesting.
So
but
now,
see, I see what's happening here.
Yeah.
We get a backup goalie. We can move one if we need to.
And Reimer's not a bad option, I guess.
Reimer's a backup goalie now.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to play him 10, 15 times a year.
Now, because
where it gets dangerous is if you make the playoffs and your number one gets hurt. Now Reimer's your number one in the playoffs.
And your backup would be Hildeby.
Yeah, no, he hasn't really. I'm not that excited about that option at this point.
So that's the Leafs talk for today. I think they lost to Habs last night.
Leafs talk. They lost 4-2 to the Montreal Canadiens.
Now they beat the brakes off them the other night, though, like 7-2.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a,
Again, what I always say when you tell me about preseason stuff.
You don't care.
Who cares?
But it's just always good to beat the Habs.
Yeah, it was about 2009. What's that? 16 years ago. We were in Toronto running a marathon. And I know you're going to look at me and say, what? A marathon? Yep.
No.
And we went to the last preseason game that year against the Detroit Red Wings. And at the end of somewhere in the second period, I reached over to your stepmother and said, we haven't eaten yet. We're running a marathon tomorrow. We had to leave the game. We spent about $800 on the tickets, walked out after 2 periods, went and got something to eat.
Were they winning?
Don't remember. But the monster was in net for the Leafs at that time.
What's his name? Gustafsson? Yeah.
That I do remember.
Yeah.
He was never that good either. A lot of hype. Anyway.
Leaf talk, done.
Leaf talk is done. Check.
Now, it's on to a more exciting part of the talk. Not the playoff preview. We haven't gotten there yet. It's Ryder Cup time.
Oh, it's been...
And we're going to...
It's been a good time watching the Ryder Cup.
Oh, for sure. And days 1 and 2 are over. Today is day 3. I'm going to actually read out the singles matches that are going to happen today because I have them here. So yeah, day 1 and 2. This has been a all Europe Ryder Cup so far.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. can't do a thing right now. Justin Thomas is useless.
Well, I won't go that far. Thomas has had some iffy shots that you don't see Thomas make, but Keegan Bradley was talking about how bad the fans have been at certain points, and they've been pretty bad, even for a New York crowd.
Yeah.
And one of his comments was they're frustrated because we're not playing to our potential or something. That's not true.
No.
Europe is playing so far beyond what anyone can play. The U.S. are playing great. If you look at their numbers and where they are, I think they were 16 under yesterday combined in the afternoon. Europe was 22 under.
Yeah.
So 16 under normally gets it done.
Yeah.
Combined. But no. U.S. are playing great, but Europe's just playing that much better, and I've never seen anyone play so well.
No. I mean, like, Tyrrell Hatton yesterday was like money.
They can't miss a putt.
Rose was great. Fleetwood's been great. Rory's
so what's the score now?
Right now it's 11.5 to 4.5 for Europe.
So they need 2.5 points.
2.5 points. USA needs 10.
Yep. Now, the miracle at Medina, if you look that up, when the U.S. came back from a massive deficit on Sunday, it can be done. Highly unlikely.
Well, actually, I saw this morning Keegan Bradley was asked about, being down so much, and he's going to say like the usual stuff, but he made a comment. I think he said 28-3, and I think he was talking about the Super Bowl. Yeah. And
mathematically, it can be done.
Yeah.
But Europe is going to have to basically crap themselves.
Yeah.
Through 1 through 12 to not have a chance to get 2.5 points out of this today.
One guy that has really loves the Ryder Cup is John Rahm. Like, he's just great when it comes to the Ryder Cup. And
here's what I hope today. This is a good lead in for what you're going to read that out first, but tee off times are around 1.
It's 1:32 p.m. Eastern, not
so
Newfoundland.
If they can sew this thing up in a few hours, that'll lead me right to the baseball game starting at 4:30.
7, yeah.
So perfect. Lock it down early. Don't interfere with the baseball game, and let's concentrate on the final game of the year.
Game 162. So now I have the Sunday singles matches.
All right, go quick.
I ran it yesterday.
Number 1, I know the first one. I saw them.
Cameron Young versus Justin Rose.
Yep.
Justin Thomas versus Tommy Fleetwood. Bryson DeChambeau versus Matt Fitzpatrick. We have a graphic, by the way, that we can put up during this part. Scotty Scheffler versus Rory McIlroy.
That's an epic.
Patrick Cantlay versus Ludwig Oberg.
Oberg's good too.
Xander Schauffele versus John Rahm. JJ Spawn versus Sepp Straka. Russell Henley versus Shane Lowry. Ben Griffin versus Rasmus Højgaard, is it? I think. Colin Morikawa versus Tyrrell Hatton.
That's going to be a bloodbath.
Sam Burns versus Robert McIntyre. And Harris English versus Victor Hovland. 12 singles matches.
I easily see 2.5 points there for Europe.
Oh, easy.
Easily.
Yeah.
So, anyway, come on, Team Europe. I've always go for Europe, especially in the U.S., because it's kind of rough to watch and listen to those crowds and the way they act.
Yeah, and Rory wasn't
to
happy with him yesterday.
not shut up when they're in their backswings and lining up. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But the problem is the later you go on a day like that, they get in there at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
They start drinking. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon, everybody's polluted.
And what makes this even better this year is that the president is there. And he's watching the...
Please don't say words like that. We're going to be... YouTube's going to take us off as a political ad.
I didn't say his name. I just said president.
So are we moving on to something else now?
Yep, finally.
Okay.
Finally into the playoff preview.
Okay.
And here's the interesting thing. So the Blue Jays have the tiebreaker for the division. So if the Blue Jays and the Yankees both win or lose today, the Blue Jays have the division. And the Yankees have won 6 in a row. They're 9-1 in their last 10. And they're playing very well. Blue Jays won yesterday 5-1. And it was another Trey Savage good outing. And they beat Tampa the night before with Bieber on the mound. Then they beat the Red Sox the night before. So they've won 3 in a row after a pretty rough start to the Boston series. Their hitting has been kind of an issue, but it was better, I guess, in the last game of the Boston series compared to what it was in the first 2 games.
Well, they had 2 key hits in that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? So what I'm amazed at is 162 baseball games, and we're taking game 162 to decide who wins the East.
Yeah.
All that from April, end of March, till now, and still nobody's a winner.
I know.
So Blue Jays control their own destiny. Win today. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Lose today is an issue.
Here's the problem. Exactly. Lose today, I would say you don't have Gosman to start a wild card.
Well, that was my first question. Who do you think is going to start game 1? Because I was going to say, I wrote my pick here at Gosman.
Well, are we getting a bye or are we playing in the wild card?
Either way.
Here's the problem. I got to think Gosman's going out today to try to win this game for him.
Yeah.
How's he going to be available Tuesday?
I don't think it starts Tuesday.
The wild card does.
Oh.
Pretty sure.
Well, if it starts Tuesday, then
he's toast.
It would be Bieber, I think. I would put Bieber.
So that's your questions is a two-pronged, a two-headed monster.
Yeah. By the way, for me, this is just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Max Scherzer's unplayable.
Is that right?
Do not start him. Don't, seriously.
I've heard that from more than one person, but I'm not on that train. No,
I just wouldn't do it.
I'm not on that train. Give him the ball at least once, and you can take him out quickly. But so here's the thing. Your question was who starts?
Yeah, and I don't like the fact that Barrios isn't the starter anymore. Like that because
neither does he. Neither does he. So it's a bye, Gosman.
Yeah.
If it's a wild card, it has to be Bieber.
Yeah.
Because I can't see how Gosman's going to be available because he has to play today, and he has to play 6 or 7 innings.
Yeah, and if it's a wild card, the only other guy that I would think about starting game 1 would be Bassett, but I would prefer Bieber over Bassett, I think.
And then you're potentially trying to bring Gosman back to game 3 in the wild card on short rest.
Yeah.
Because I think you want him in that series somehow.
I also think, I mean, because you're going to want Bieber, and then if it's a game 2, you're going to want Bassett, I think.
Is he back yet?
Is he hurt?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if he's hurt, then I
guess.
He's
on the IL.
Yeah, it would have to be...
Uh-oh. Hello, Max. You're up.
No, I know. It would have to be a Savage.
Yeah, well, could be.
Yeah, have to be a Savage.
Could be. So that's interesting. Who starts? Do you want to get into what I'm scared about, or you got other questions? Let's do those
I have other questions, but I don't know if they're, applicable.
Okay, go ahead.
Who's the opponent? Red Sox, Astros, Yankees? Who is it?
See, again, that's a two-headed monster.
Yeah.
Because if we get the bye,
then we have to wait.
It would either be New York or Boston. If we don't,
the Astros, I think, or Cleveland.
No, we get the second place guy, which would be, if we get the wild card, we play the second wild card, which would be Boston.
Yeah, okay. If we get the wild card, it's Boston.
I'm pretty sure that it's Detroit and Houston fighting out for the third one.
Yeah, Detroit just clinched a spot. So.
Right? So it would be, either way, I'm going to say Boston.
And Detroit had a monster fall off. Like,
I think if the Yankees play the Red Sox in the wild card, I think Boston wins that.
Yeah.
New York can only hit its way so far. They are horrific defensively.
And if we get the bye and we end up playing New York or Boston, I don't like our chances in either one of those series.
Is that a question?
Do you like their chances in either one of those series?
Again, pitching is in trouble. Hitting is in trouble.
Bullpen's atrocious.
No bullpen. And we don't have a closer. And we have John Schneider, who makes questionable decisions during the game. So, no, I don't like our chances. But I'm prepared to be proven wrong.
My next question.
Prepared to be proven wrong.
Will Vladdy show up?
Nope. Not in him.
Not even close.
Not in him. These are the most important games of the season, and he has been an absolute no-show. The guy went more than 2 weeks a week ago without an extra base hit. More than 2 weeks for a slugger who's making $500 million.
Not even yet.
And Buck tried to come to his defense and said on a broadcast that Vladdy can't be looked at to carry the team. Oh, yes, Buck. That's the whole reason
why you signed
he's the
the
guy,
14-year
man.
deal, yeah.
Carry the team. Now, not having Bo is a huge problem.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
Huge problem. But not having Guerrero, it's not a surprise to me because he never shows up when it matters. But no, he won't.
This is kind of an off-topic thing, but I wanted to talk about this because yesterday I noticed it. The game was on. Baseball players, I don't know if it's just Vladdy. I think it's just a less a him thing and more of a baseball thing now. But what's with players not hustling anymore?
They don't hustle.
Because like Vladdy yesterday got into a ground out, and if he had a run, now again it probably would have been an out anyway because it was a good throw. But if it had gone in the dirt, if it had been a missed throw or whatever, like if he had hustled, he might have gotten there.
Varsho's a hustler.
Yeah, some of them are hustlers.
Dave Snyder's a hustler. Like we were always taught as kids,
hustle.
You run it out.
Yeah.
Period. Run it out, and you don't stop running until you cross first base.
Now, there are players out there, like I believe Manny Machado is one of them, who once said he hates the hustle. So that's, there are players out there who don't like it.
How many times, and it's not just Vladdy, but it's been Vladdy a lot, how many times have you seen someone take a swing and admire it and realize it's not going out to park and they end up with a single, which could have been a double or a triple if they had been hustling from the start, but instead hit the ball, look at it, pimp it out, and oops.
That's just baseball now.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
There's no hustle. Right? Pete Rose was Charlie Hustle.
Yeah.
Everything he did, run. We were always I don't know when it comes out of their game, you run through first base no matter what.
Yeah.
You don't saunter your way down. Now the only guy this doesn't apply to is Kirk.
Yeah.
He hit a home run yesterday. I think it took him 20 minutes to get around the base.
He's exempt from that.
So if he can heat up, that's a positive step. But your question was, will Vladdy show up? No.
And then the next one that I have,
if he does, it's a game breaker.
We already kind of answered, but my question was, what's the bullpen and starting pitching going to be like? We already kind of answered that.
Well, beyond Gosman and Yasavage,
it's Yasavage, I think.
I've heard both. Okay,
You've heard
is
Yasavage?
it Wall or is it Wall?
You've heard Yasavage?
Yes.
That's wrong.
Well, I've heard both.
And it's not Wall, it's Wool.
Well, everyone called him Wall.
Because
and
they
then
don't
everyone
said
it's
Wool. How to do it.
Now half the people call him Wall and half of them call him Wool.
Well, it's Wool.
So, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Now I forget your question. Pitching.
What's the pitching?
Well, beyond Gosman and Yasavage, I don't have a lot of faith in the starting pitching.
What about a healthy Bassett?
Bieber, I forgot about Bieber. So I think we got 3 people I could give the ball to start the game.
What about a healthy Bassett?
If he's healthy, I take him over Barrios.
And you didn't mention Scherzer. You don't want Scherzer out there.
I want Scherzer to get one start in the postseason because I think he could probably claim some glory years one more time.
Probably.
And I don't know what he'd be like out of the bullpen, but they got to have a role for him.
Yeah.
But the bullpen, like the pitching in general, the bullpen scares me.
Yeah.
No.
Brandon Little comes in, screws up a game.
Too many walks.
You know, like there's guys in there. Like Dominguez should be the closer. He's good.
Now, Hoffman came in the other night, immediately walked 2.
Like, you know, Braden Fisher's okay. Like Yariel Rodriguez is okay. Like there's some guys in there that can maybe hold it down, but not to the point you need to. Yeah.
But I really hope it's not 3-2, and they got to bring Hoffman in the 9th to close it out, and he blows it. That would not be good.
Yeah, if they lose today, I gotta check. I don't know what time the Yankees are playing. Because if they lose today, yesterday was different because the Yankees were on first and they won the game.
I think on the final day, all games start at the same time.
Okay, because the Yankees were on first yesterday and they were like almost over and they had won, so we couldn't have clinched.
Just for that reason, they usually change them up so everybody starts at the same time.
Yeah, basically around the same time. So the Yankees, 4:35 more 4:37, so it's the same time.
They don't want people clinching mid-game.
Yeah.
Right? And making other games totally meaningless.
But knowing the Blue Jays, and this is the most Blue Jay thing would be to go out there today and just get destroyed. Like
only the Ross Atkins Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Right? 2015, we were the destroyers.
Yeah.
But nobody knows what we have.
And we've talked about it before, like 2015, you'd be down 7-1, you wouldn't turn the TV off because we could come back and win.
But I've also said we're playing with house money.
Yeah.
Right?
That was last week.
Yep. So no one thought on game 162 we'd have a chance to win the American League East Championship. No one thought that.
And then my last Blue Jay related question.
I wasn't done my point, but go
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
How long will they last? My prediction is not past one round.
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not getting out of the first round.
Yeah, no.
Whatever round that is.
Whether it's wild card or ALDS, yeah.
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
But we'll see.
They'll get back to what you were going to say because you said you want to talk about what scares you. So what scares you about this?
Vladdy.
So that was what it was?
Well, there's a whole bunch of things. If he shows up and contributes, it's a totally different team. But he hasn't done anything for a month.
Yeah.
A month.
I don't know if Bo's coming back or not.
Kirk has gone cold. He hit one yesterday.
Yeah.
All the kids who carried this team through the summer, other than Lucas, every time I watch Lucas, he seems to be doing something important.
Yeah.
Right? They've got Santander back. I don't think he's done much.
No. Maybe he'll go better in the playoffs. I don't know.
It's tough to come off the I'm going to say DL, but I'd be shamed. Tough to come off the IL for that long and get right back into the swing of things. So, who knows? Let's house money. Whatever happens, happens. If they get knocked out, oh well. We weren't supposed to be here.
If they get knocked out, I'd like to think Schneider gets fired. I'd like to think John Schneider gets fired.
Mm-mm.
No.
He's going to be manager of the year.
No, he's not.
Yep. He is going to be the American League Manager of the Year.
I know.
Mark my freaking words.
Aaron Boone might win that.
No chance. With what he had and where they finished, John Schneider is winning American League Manager of the Year.
I hate that.
Bet it on one of those betting sites.
I don't know.
Put your money down. This is not advice.
Cleveland's manager might.
Nope. I'm telling you. Mark it down.
Aaron Boone had a horrible team when he came back.
The Yankees are a horrible team.
They started out as one this year.
I don't know any team that has Judge.
They started out as one this year.
You're okay in my book. No. Now, the only way that would happen is it's a New York writers have some influence on.
They probably do.
How it gets, maybe so. But I'm telling you, he's getting, not because I think he should get it.
I hate everything about it.
He's going to get it. And you know what it probably is?
I hate everything about it.
It'll probably be baseball's way to appease Toronto fans who think that this is all being set up, like George Springer, to give it to the New York Yankees. So,
I hate
no,
that.
he won't be fired because of that. But it was the Raptors who fired the coach of the year.
Yeah, it was Dwayne Casey. Yeah.
He got coach of the year and goodbye. So, who knows? But no. If they don't get past the first round,
so
I'm more interested, is Ross Atkins
That was
out?
just going to be a question. No, he's not out.
I think so.
He's not even close.
I think you have to.
No.
If this team gets there and can't get past the first round again, and maybe don't even win a game again,
because
you have to make a change, whether that be for a real reason or symbolically. We need to. I can't even finish my points anyway. We're 25 minutes in. Make it quick.
If Ed Rogers is in Ed Rogers' mind, Ross Atkins took a bad team, made them great, and re-signed Vladdy.
He took a bad team and made them great. They get into playoffs and can't win a game still. That's not a great team.
He doesn't care about that.
And also Ross Atkins and Mark Shapiro. I don't think they wanted to sign Vladdy. I think that has done. They couldn't afford it, and they were told, sign him.
But don't you think?
Give him what he wants.
Don't you think that they would have fired Ross Atkins after the whole Barrios thing But they didn't.
They kept him on a short leash, and
they kept him after last year when they didn't come close to making the playoffs.
I don't agree with you. I think Atkins is more at risk than Schneider. Schneider will be your manager of the year in the American League.
Well, Shapiro's contract's up at the end of the year, so he could be gone.
I don't think he's going anywhere either. I think Rogers loves him.
You think Shapiro's coming back?
Unfortunately.
So in your mind,
the only guy that's on the block will be Atkins.
In your mind, Shapiro's boy, Ross Atkins, is getting fired, but Shapiro's going to stay, and so is Schneider.
Yeah. General managers are usually expendable.
But Shapiro brought him in. He's not going to fire him.
You usually get to fire one and hire another one. If things don't improve.
Well,
right? How many GMs did Brendan Shanahan get?
I was going to say Anthopoulos, but he left, so never mind.
Yep. So, you got anything else?
Yeah, I was just going to ask.
Holy smokes.
Who do you think's going to win the World Series? Is all I was going to ask.
The World Series. How can you bet against the Dodgers?
Oh, I didn't put the Dodgers.
Huh?
I didn't put the Dodgers.
You didn't put the Dodgers. Okay.
Because the Dodgers have been kind of slumping recently.
Doesn't matter. They're like the Florida Panthers. Get me to the postseason.
I didn't pick the Dodgers.
They will turn it up a notch. I hope they don't, because I think it's bad for baseball, although people in baseball think it's good for baseball. But I think it's bad for baseball.
Yeah, I didn't go Dodgers.
But I know who you picked. I bet you any money you picked the Milwaukee Brewers.
No.
Oh. Well, I'm not betting that.
No.
You picked, wasn't Toronto.
I picked Phillies.
Really? Huh?
I like the Phillies. I think they're going to do.
Can't go against Harper.
No.
Nope. Well, I'm predicting.
That's the end of that?
The Toronto Blue Jays.
No, you're not. You're picking.
I'm hoping for the Toronto Blue Jays, but I don't see anyone beating the Dodgers when they decide to get rolling.
And you think it's bad for baseball, but people inside baseball think it's good for baseball.
Well, baseball wants the big market teams in there, right? That's ratings, that's viewership, that's money.
But it's not viewership because it's so late.
But the World Series is prime time.
That'll be right. Yeah,
they want Yankees Dodgers. Don't think they don't.
They got it last year too.
That's what they want. That is more than half the country in the U.S. is engaged in that and watching it because it's the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Right? Do they want Toronto? No.
Not even close.
That gets them nothing. Anyway, are we good now?
Yep.
All right. Maybe this week you'll remember what to say.
I will.
Okay.
So thank you for listening and watching this episode of 10 Minutes with Andrew. Found us on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. We'll be back next week with the next episode.
Let's go Blue Jays.
Let's go Blue Jays.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and turn on notifications to be notified when we upload new content. You can also connect with us at andrewchansey.com.